jump a wall, peel all the way back, fourth, fifth, five dog.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. And here's a look at some numbers for Jonathan Kuminga.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Now a look at Detroit's starting lineup. We've got Furkan Korkmaz flinging out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Trae Young, and it's Suggs in at the 2. And for the Kings, we've got Kristaps Porzingis, also T.J. Warren out there, Marcus Smart out there with Smith. So the Pistons will get the first possession. Now here's Young, guarded closely. Pass to Klingon. Back to Young. This one for 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
The deep ball from Young. He only needs a little wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
And here's Smart. Drives to the hoop. Here's Warren. Shoots it from the corner. And Klingon pulls it down. Here's Suggs. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Their last encounter was in Detroit, where they were able to handle the Pistons.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, I caught up with the head coach of the Kings for a moment. We talked about star guard Trae Young, their biggest problem tonight. Coach said Young is one of the most explosive offensive guys in this league. We want to make him a volume scorer. Force Trae into lower percentage looks. Should be a fascinating matchup, BA.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Here's Childers. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. And down it goes. 2 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's Young, coming off a 37-point game against Utah.
Okay, look, when you play aggressively, you can really get to the line. Just ask him.
Pass to Warren. Smith with it. Shoots over Klingon. Smith no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Smart against Suggs. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And I like the shot selection. Suggs recognizes when to look to score inside.
On the drive, Smart banked it in off the glass.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Suggs against Smart. Suggs, the pass to Young. Here's Korkmaz. Suggs outside. Pulls up on the wing. Jump shot is good that time.
So cunning and effective in screen and rolls. I really like watching Suggs operate in these sets.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. All right, let's go to the 2K leaderboard and see which teams have been the NBA's best in the rebounding department. In third, the Kings.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
Suggs against Smart. Down low. Here's Smith. That's in. Coming off an assist from Smart.
And there's the length of Smith at work. Playing big on the interior.
There's the steal. All alone on the break. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Strong defense followed by some smart offense. That's just good fundamentals.
And it's Detroit with the ball. They trail by 1. They defeated Utah in their last game.
Thanks to their stellar defensive intensity, they registered a ton of stops in that one.
They were hustling to get in front of every play they could, always getting a hand in the shooter's face.
Smith with a screen on Suggs. Smart passes to Smith. Perfect pass to set up the lay-in. Smith's got 6.
Yeah, he's off to an impressive start. Always nice to get 3 of your first 4 to drop.
Suggs with it. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah.
Don't forget his 4 steals, just filling up the box score.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Porzingis with a screen on Young. Takes it inside. And it's Childress missing.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Young can't hit.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Childress, guarded by Young, and it's Childress missing. The Pistons have gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Korkmaz. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Childress, guarded by Young. From 6 feet away, and it's in, off the glass.
Porzingis breaking tendencies with that catch and shoot.
The Pistons trailing. Here's Korkmaz. He's coming off a 13-point game against Utah. To the inside, Klingon laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Klingon's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Now here's Porzingis. He's definitely not pleased how he played against Phoenix. And that was good.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Detroit calls timeout. Here's Young. An effective score for them, scoring around 21.5 points a game. Pass to Suggs. Over Smart. Suggs with the bucket. Suggs has got his 3rd bucket of the night. The Kings have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And a foul on Jabari Smith. That's his first foul of the game. Already it's February. Let's see how things look out west. You look at the Kings, with the playoffs fast approaching, they are well positioned at 2nd place in the conference.
Well, I think for the Kings, I recall them having a lot of naysayers at the start of the season, but now they may not have any. This team is ready for a deep playoff run.
Even though some people doubted them, there are just as many people, if not more, who believed in this team from the very beginning. And it's pretty clear right now who was right.
Here's Childress. Pass to Warren. From deep. And Klingon pulls it down. Now here's Suggs. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
You see why Porzingis is one of the best shot blockers in the league. All the length.
Suggs against Smart. Now Suggs. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Suggs has got 8.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
The drive by Smart. 2 points. That one goes.
And Smart's initiative, that's my favorite part. Like, he is amazing at making things happen on the drive.
Shot on the wing. Suggs, no good. Kansas City has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Here's Childress. And the layup is good off the glass.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
Now here's Young. He's guarded closely. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of a slump.
Smith with a screen on Suggs. Kicks it out to Smart. The 3. Rebound Detroit. Klingen's got 4 rebounds in the game. And so it's Kuzma who brings up the ball for the Pistons. They trail by 1. Pass to Klingen. Count it. All 3 of his attempts have gone in. One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
Here's Smart. Gone easy, too, on the layup. Got 6.
Look, we know Marcus Smart wants to get in close and get that high percentage finish.
Detroit calls timeout. Detroit has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Walker against LeVert. And here's Walker. He had 10 points in the win against Utah.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Now here's LeVert with the drive. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And LeVert is a tremendous athlete. Once he gets into the lane, he's terrific at finding ways to finish.
Suggs outside. Pass to Griffith. It's Walker on the wing. Over LeVert. Walker's shot is off. Kansas City has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. LeVert goes against Walker. Offensive rebound. And they pick up 2. LeVert's gotten his 2nd bucket.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Here's Harper. Suggs outside. Fires the 3. And Detroit another 3.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
Walker against LeVert. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And it's Detroit with the ball. After the basket by Kansas City. Here's Griffith. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith. LeVert with the ball. He's got 6. Pass to Kuminga. We've got 1:23 left to play in the first quarter. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break.
He misses the free throw. Trae Young, he's checked in for Suggs. And he can't make the second free throw either. He missed them both.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Walker. Yep, count it. Walker's got his second basket on the night.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
Right side Reeves. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Pass to Griffith. Young from long range. No good on the shot.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And no good. He tried to maintain control as he was fouled. He'll shoot 2 at the line.
So tough to negate LeVert's wingspan when he's in attack mode. It's one of his deadliest characteristics.
Kansas City shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. And he can't get the first one.
And when healthy, LeVert is a problem. A multi-dimensional guard who can score, pass, and rebound at an impressive clip.
Porzingis is checked in for Kansas City. Jones comes in for Reeves. Forbes is checked in for the Pistons.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
On the wing, Forbes. Walker against Jones. From 12 feet. Walker's shot is off. Kansas City leading by 3. Oh, what a performance offensively.
They're really rolling at that end. Excellent game plan.
It's LeVert on the wing, guarded by Young. Here's the floater. The shot by LeVert, no good.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Kansas City on top, up 3. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Kings?
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
And Kansas City shooting very well, 62% and going right at the defense. Karis LeVert is out there with Jonathan Kuminga. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Derek Jones. And it's Ford in at the 4-man spot.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And for the Pistons, we've got Edey, Trae Young out there with Kemba Walker. And it's Harper in at the shooting guard position. Clock at 2. And it's Edey missing.
This has been a close game in a lot of ways, but they do have an edge on the boards. And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Smith, he's checked in for Kansas City. And now let's check out some of the point guards who have been lighting up the scoreboard. 5th on the list, Trae Young.
You know, this is a collection of maybe the most well-rounded offensive talents in the league.
Yeah, these guys aren't out there just to run the offense for their teams. They pretty much are the offense, and they can light it up.
Kansas City leading by 3. Here's LeVert. Into the lane. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
It's Walker on the wing. Off target from three-point range. And Kansas City with possession. 5-point lead, biggest of the game. After this game, they can look forward to Utah, where they'll have a matchup against the Jazz. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. And the layup is good. Walker's got 7 points.
You gotta know where Walker is at all times. No excuse letting him get that point-blank look.
LeVert goes in, and that one is stuffed right through.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Pass to Harper. Here's Griffith. To the wing, right side. Young against LeVert. Here's Edey. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
They're so dangerous in that action. Nice decision there from Young.
Smith with a screen on Young. LeVert attacking. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pistons trail by 5. Young, the pass to Harper. Here's Walker. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Smith's got 8 rebounds in the game. Now here's LeVert. 14 points for him. Now Jones. And the shot goes down. And it's a 7-point Kansas City lead.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Edey, covered by Smith. And there's the drive. That one goes in. Griffith's got this first bucket of the night.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Had enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Kansas City leading by 5. And let's check in with Allie LaFour. She has an update on Kristaps Porzingis. What do you have, Allie?
Hey guys, Kansas City's athletic trainer gave me an update. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. And for a team with definite title hopes, it will now be a case of next man up until he can return.
Okay, Allie, thank you. Boy, this injury definitely looks like it could be serious, guys.
Here's hoping it's not, but yeah, this team may have to get used to playing without him for a bit.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
Smith with a screen on Walker. On the wing, Jones. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And so it's Walker with it. He brings it up for the Pistons. 9-point game. Outside Young. 3-pointer. Ooh, that's what he does. Trae Young knocking down a 3.
It's great to see Young working off the ball. He's got the skill set to flourish in that kind of action.
Smith with a screen on Walker. LeVert passes to Smith. And Clingan pulls it down. Pistons trail by 6. Here's Korkmaz, providing this team some offensive stability. A little over 10 points a game.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
The Kings have gotten 7 of their first 9 shots to drop during the second. Pass to Jones. Fires for 3. Walker pulls down the board. Detroit has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. And he can't get that one.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
Smith passes to Jones. It's good. Jones has got 6 points.
Clever ball movement from Smith. The pick and roll gets another guy free, and he's able to get him the ball.
For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Pass to Young. 4-3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got 9 rebounds now.
If they want to come back, he needs to be better.
Walker with it. Now LeVert defending. Here's Harper. Uses the glass on the layup. Harper's got his first points in this one.
And everyone knows Walker can score, but they're happy to play the role of facilitator.
Picked by Smith. Here's LeVert. Gets it to go. He's now 9 for 11 on the night.
A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Walker for 3. He hits it. His 4th make in 10 tries.
Making enough threes to keep the D honest. Walker isn't a guy you leave alone.
Here's LeVert. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. LeVert's got 20.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
Jones against Young. Tries it from the top of the key. That one a tad offline, but it drops in for him. Give him 8 points now. Kansas City leading by 3. LeVert outside. Pass to Ford. The rebound by Detroit. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Here's Klingon. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And here's LeVert. 20 points for him. The Pistons clear it. Klingon's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Harper passes to Young. Here's Klingon, covered by Smith. Pass to Korkmaz. Can't tie it up. That one misses.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Smith with a screen on Walker. Here's LeVert. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 22 points for him.
A real weapon on offense. Once LeVert sees a few go down, you know he's in the zone.
Takes a 3, and Harper gets it to go.
Not the best three-point shooter in the league, but he's got enough skill that you can't just let him fire it up.
LeVert goes against Walker. They grab their own miss. And the shot goes. And the Kings lead by 4.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Detroit has gone 6 of 14 from the perimeter tonight. Pass to Klingon. Here's Harper. Ooh, stolen by Smith. And they're on the break. LeVert with the ball. And Walker picks him up defensively. Kuminga's shot is off. Pistons trail by 4. Here's Harper. He's got 5. Count that one. Harper's got 7 points for the quarter.
He was inside his own head in that first quarter. You could see it. Now he's doing a much better job of letting the game come to him.
Here's LeVert. Soft touch off the glass.
This is all you can do if you're the defense. LeVert is excellent at gutting his way through physical coverage.
Young with it. Give him 8 to the middle. From 8 feet. Ooh, lands soft on the front of the rim and drops in. Klingon's got 8. And so it's Kansas City with it. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Here's Harper. He's watched by Kuminga. Back to Young. Lets it go from deep.
Pistons foul. Donovan Kennedy. First personal foul.
For the Pistons, Kyle Kuzma comes in for Young, and it's Jalen Suggs in for Harper. Kansas City leading by 4. A minute 53 left to play in the second quarter. Smith left side. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
And I like to see this from Smith. Pushing the action, not just hanging around the perimeter.
Kansas City shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. That one's off. He does not get the second one.
It's not often you see him fail to deliver at the line like this.
Some room here for Suggs. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. And here's Smart. He'll bring it up for the Kings. They lead by 4. Pass to Childress. Lays it up and banks it in. Childress has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And they keep on figuring out ways to force the rock inside and convert.
Walker passes to Suggs. Here's Korkmaz. Now here's Walker. Launches it. Gets the 3 ball to go. Walker's got 13.
That's his 2nd triple of the quarter and 3rd of the game. Keep building.
Pass to Warren. Here's Childress. Walker covering. Childress passes to Warren. There's a screen by Kuminga. Warren shot is good. And the Kings lead by 5.
And since the first quarter, we've seen them reduce their attempts from downtown. And quite frankly, I think that's a good idea.
Here's Clingan, covered by Smith. And here's Walker. And he's 6 for 12 after that one.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's Childress. Got it. Makes him 4 for 6 from the floor. Pistons trail by 5.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, it's all about clock management with these situations. Let's see how that plays out.
Kuminga with a screen on Walker. Driving to the basket.
Used the pick to perfection and got all the way to the rim.
And so it's Kansas City closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. Just pounding the painted area. That's helped them build an advantage. We'll be back in a moment.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask him first, Ernest.
Well, everybody wanted me, Kenny. Don't be jealous. I say L.A. is way up there. You know, because you're always home. Especially during the 3P days. It was very, very hot there.
Yeah, you kind of set yourself up for that one, Jeff.
I know.
So let's dig into that first half now. And what was a very solid performance for Kansas City.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Karis LeVert.
Slicing up the defense, living in the lane. Terrific first half for him.
And when you rip through the D like he did in that first half, you got to stay aggressive. Keep getting to the rim.
Kansas City leading by 7. T.J. Warren out there with Kristaps Porzingis. Then there's Marcus Smart. Then it's Smith. Smart passes to Smith. And for the Pistons, we've got Suggs. Kyle Kuzma out there with Klingon. Then it's Trae Young. And it's Korkmaz in at the 3 spot.
Sturdy play by Suggs. He doesn't let the hit mess with his shot, and he's going to the line.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line. Here tonight.
Jalen Suggs. Shooting 1.
One shot. That's good from Suggs.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Smith outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Pistons trail by 4. Kuzma, the pass to Suggs. Here's Young. Fearless from Young inside.
Yeah, there's Trae Young getting it done inside.
And Kansas City shooting at around 66%. They're on fire. Now here's Warren. Outside Porzingis. Knocks it down from distance. Porzingis has got 9.
Impressive offensive versatility for a big. He can show you a variety of looks.
Pass to Klingon. Now here's Suggs. Got it. Good job in the low post. Suggs has got 5 points in the quarter.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And here's Smith. The 3 is up. And Kansas City another 3.
Yeah, looking so comfortable out there on the perimeter. Smith has really invested in getting this shot dialed in.
Smart against Suggs. Nice shot there, making him 8 for 13.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Kansas City leading by 4. Smart outside. The 3, Smith. The rebound by Detroit. Suggs outside. Korkmaz passes to Young. No good with the triple.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Right side Porzingis. Another shot. Oh, Porzingis getting it done inside.
Nice shot, Porzingis with the length and the touch.
Suggs, the pass to Young. Here's Korkmaz. From outside the arc. Smith with the rebound.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Back to Warren. Pass to Childress. Detroit with a rebound. Klingon's got rebound number 8 now. Suggs outside. Now Young puts up a deep 3. Nice trade. So good.
This is where Young most resembles Steph Curry. Both have range almost out to half court.
Childress passes to Warren. Outside Porzingis. And that one drops. Porzingis has got 13.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Now Young. 13 points in the game. Pass to Klingon. Just 5 on the clock. Kuzma outside. Off target with the 3. And here's Warren. He'll bring it up for Kansas City. Smart outside. Back to Warren. Porzingis with it for 3. He's off on that one.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Young inside. Pass to Korkmaz. Young looking over the floor. And it's Childress for the rebound. Kansas City leading by 5. Warren, the pass to Smart. Back to Warren. Suggs against Smart. Pass to Porzingis. The 3 is up. Rebound, Trae Young. Young's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Suggs, here we go. And the shot's good. Suggs has got 20 points.
Ooh, he's on a bit of a heater now. He hasn't missed one this quarter yet.
Smart outside. Here's Porzingis. Porzingis can't get that one to fall. Pistons trail by 3. Here's Korkmaz. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Kings.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And they've been letting it rain from the mid-range. A throwback approach that's really working well for them in this one.
And he makes the first. And Kansas City making a change here. LeVert's checked in. Harper, he's checked in for the Pistons. He's perfect from the line this time. Kansas City has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Childress. He's got 10. Pass to Warren. Shot clock at 6. And Kansas City misses again.
Defensively, you pick your poison. That time, they gambled off the right guy.
Harper passes to Young. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. And Kansas City shooting just about 33% since this second half started. Here's Smith. And Kansas City misses again.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
There's Young with the 3. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Here's Childress, guarded by Young. Here's Porzingis. Here's Childress. Misses the 3. Detroit has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. The Kings shooting 59% in this one, a good average. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Harper, 7 points in the game, and he banks in the layup. Harper's got 9 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Childress passes to Porzingis to win the drought. The rebound by Detroit. Klingen's got the glass covered here tonight. That's 11 boards for him. Here's Harper. That one's good, and it's Young with the assist. Young's got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, what a look. I mean, Young, a high-level passer.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Looking at this last month, here are the NBA teams that have been outstanding at reading the opponents and picking their pockets. The Pistons in second.
They've really gotten after it at the defensive end, and that's been generating turnovers.
Detroit on D. It's a three-point game. Smith with a screen on Young. Here's Childress. Ooh, nothing falling for them right now. The Pistons have gone 8 of 15 in the third quarter. And here's Young. He's got 13. Nails it from beyond the arc. Young's got 8 points in the quarter.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Porzingis passes to Childress. Smith with a screen on Suggs. And here's LeVert for 3. And Young pulls it down.
It's obvious they're becoming frustrated. Nothing seems to be going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
Pass to Klingen. Here's Suggs. Smith with the rebound. Smith's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Porzingis surveying the floor. Smith finds LeVert. Picked by Smith. Fires from the wing. Rebound Detroit.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Here's Korkmaz. LeVert with a rebound. Well, the Kings shooting it well, around 55% for the game. To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And they double up Porzingis. Yep, that one goes. Porzingis has got 9 points now in the second half.
Dominant play by Kristaps down in the paint, mixing it up with the defense.
On the wing, Suggs. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
A bigger guard, Suggs fearless inside.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
And the first one at the line is good. put on the second, so he makes them both.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
And so Kuminga will bring it up for Kansas City. They trail by 6. Smith with a screen on Walker. Smith outside. Deflected! Walker against LeVert. The 3 from Suggs. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. LeVert's got his 4th rebound in this one.
Yeah, no triples for him here in the second half. One fell in the first, though. Can he turn it up?
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Detroit leading by 4. Pass to Suggs. Now here's Martin. Beyond the arc. LeVert with a rebound. LeVert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Shot from 12. Oh, Kuminga, just a menace inside.
Oh, nice ball movement by LeVert. A welcome sign for this team.
Walker with it. 15 points in the game. There's 1:17 left in the 3rd quarter. Pass to Edey. And Smith over to help. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Suggs. Smith with the rebound. Outside Kuminga. LeVert outside for the tie. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. It's all knotted up.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
Martin outside. Pass to Harper. Lets the 3 fly. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Now LeVert. They set the pick for the lead. Gets the 3 to fall. Now it's a 3-point Kansas City lead.
That's a big make for LeVert. Should help his confidence.
Here's Suggs. Good on the 13-footer. Suggs has got 13 points in this quarter.
Defenses nowadays try to protect the rim and the three-point line, so the mid-range is usually available.
We're at the end of the 3rd quarter, and we've still got a close one. Kansas City on top, up 1. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the 4th quarter. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here. In quarter number 4. So it's Detroit now. It's a 1-point game. Jonathan Kuminga is out there with Karis LeVert. Then there's Derek Jones. Then it's Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Ford in at the power forward position.
After sinking 1 triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
LeVert goes in. He's good with a little jumper in close. LeVert's got 31.
Yeah, that's inexcusable. I mean, the defense must push LeVert farther away from the basket than that.
Hey, from beyond the arc. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Young against LeVert. Going inside. And a missed layup. Detroit has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Walker for 3. It's down. His 7th make in 13 attempts today.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
LeVert, that's good.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Right side, Young. Porzingis grabs the board. The Kings have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Young. LeVert attacking. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. LeVert's got 9 points here in the second half.
They're in strong position coming down the stretch, and he is a big reason why.
Pass to Harper. Walker for 3. And the rebound goes to Kansas City.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Here's Ford. Outside Kuminga. Oh, Kuminga! Strong like bull.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Outside Walker from behind the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from Young. Walker's got 6 in the quarter.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
LeVert passes to Porzingis. Can't cash it in from close range. And Walker's got the ball here for Detroit.
His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
LeVert goes against Young. Kuminga down low. Man, oh man, Kuminga with the easy bounce. Throws it down.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. Pass to Harper. Young against LeVert. A little mid-range shot is up. Young can't hit.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
And there's a pick. And here's Porzingis. The rebound by Edey. Edey's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Harper. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Harper's got 9 points here in the second half.
Oh, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
It's LeVert on the wing, guarded by Young. Kuminga down low, and he converts the layup.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game, and that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Jones against Walker. Over Jones, and again, it's Detroit.
Sure, I mean, he can hit threes, but Walker loves to operate in that mid-range area.
LeVert outside. Inside. Porzingis misses. Detroit has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Harper misses. For Kansas City, they've gotten 6 of 10 attempts to drop in the fourth quarter. Porzingis with a screen on Walker. Jones. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
That's on Kemba Walker.
And he just powered through contact trying to complete the play.
Jones Jr. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Korkmaz is checked in for the Pistons. And he ends up missing both free throws. The Pistons leading. Pass to Harper. Baseline try. Kuminga pulls it in. It's been a couple of minutes since they led in this game.
Oh, they'd love to change that here.
And that one's good. Childress.
Want to score in the NBA? Picks can really force the D to make tough choices.
The Pistons shooting it well, almost 50% from the floor. Here's Young, driving inside, and Young springs free.
It's amazing what Young can do out there offensively. He just reads the defense so well.
Here's Childress. Pass to LeVert. Oh, the teardrop falls in. LeVert's got 11 points here in the second half.
What a soft touch on the floater. LeVert has a great sense for when to take his shot.
Here's Korkmaz. Out to the right wing. Fires at the elbow. It's good. And the Pistons lead by 2.
Oh, man, he's feeling it this quarter. They should be looking to get him going every trip down the floor.
Kuminga with a screen on Young. Here he goes. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense. The Pistons have gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far here in the fourth quarter. Here's Korkmaz. He's watched by Kuminga. Wide open. Harper misses. An opportunity now to retake the lead.
Showing off their intensity these last few minutes.
To the paint. Here's Porzingis. And he misses the go-ahead basket. Detroit has gone 3 of 6 from downtown so far in the fourth. Here's Harper. LeVert with a rebound. Well, the Kings' shooting has been great. 57% and finding ways to score consistently. There's the drive. Here's Porzingis. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass.
Oh, scooped up the board. Porzingis wasting no time going up with it.
The Pistons call timeout. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Caris LeVert.
This timeout gives them a chance to strategize because whatever the game plan they have, it's not working.
For Kansas City, Smith, he's checked in for Kuminga. TJ Warren comes in for Jones. And it's Marcus Smart in for LeVert. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Detroit's head coach had some words for his team over the break. Confidence is what he's asking for right now. He said, quote, when it's close, we have to keep believing in ourselves. And if we don't think we can pull it out, we've already lost. So some strong words from coach in the huddle. Back to you, Brian.
Thanks for that, Allie. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Smart against Suggs. Lets a floater go. Porzingis with room to shoot. Misses off the left iron. Well, the Pistons shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Here's Young. And the rebound goes to Kansas City. Smith's got his 20th rebound here tonight. Smart passes to Childress. Pass to Porzingis. Uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, such a close game. He's finally starting to help out. Only 2 for 7 in the fourth quarter.
Here's the pick. Young from long range. Counted from distance.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Smart passes to Porzingis. And that one drops for him. Porzingis has got 15 points here in the second half.
Just a huge shot by Porzingis. He welcomes the chance to come up big for his team.
There's Young with the 3. They get it back. On the wing, Suggs. No good on the 3.
Hitting the glass with purpose and aggression.
Kansas City leading by 3. Here's Childress. Here's Warren. That one falls.
Yeah, just outworking the coverage. Warren enjoys going up strong and cashing in despite the contact.
To the inside. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
Win or lose, this is the fight you want to see from your players.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Childress passes to Porzingis. Okay, do it, KP.
Oh, my. Huge play from Porzingis. A testament to the competitiveness that he plays with.
Pass to Kuzma. There's a minute 54 left in the game. Suggs outside. Outside Young. Here's the 3. Smith with the rebound. And so it's Porzingis with it. He brings it up for the Kings. Here's Childress. Picked by Smith. Driving in. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
At the line for your Kings, Childress. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases the lead to 6. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Detroit shooting around 42% as we continue play in the fourth quarter. Kuzma, that's good.
Oh, not one to lack confidence. Kuzma won't hesitate to pull the trigger in the big moments. Not afraid.
Porzingis with a screen on Young. He takes it in. Porzingis misses. Pistons trail by 4. Now here's Young. Money! And he's brought them within 2 points now.
Great to see guys who don't back down under pressure.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Here's Childress. It falls!
He is getting everything he wants. The defense is seemingly powerless to slow him down. It's sad.
The Pistons call timeout. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Questionable shot selection in that three. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
Kuzma, the pass to Young. It's deflected.
And putting his length to good work. Smith gets aggressive and finds the block.
Oh, he nails it. And he's brought them within 2 points now.
And this is why Young is a go-to guy. He can get it done even under the toughest circumstances.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Warren. Cash.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Timeout called, the Pistons. They're down by 4. Given the situation here, what sort of strategy needs to be top of mind?
No doubt. They've got to get a quick bucket here.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Here's Young. Yes!
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
Ouch! That was a missed opportunity. Could have put this game on ice.
To tie it up. Oh, he got it! He got it! A huge shot to tie it up.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
The Kings call timeout. Porzingis in the post. Oh! Gets the game winner to fall!
Wins the game with nothing but zeros on the clock. Unbelievable. Woo!
A hero's finish, and they're going to have to carry him off on their shoulders for that.
And so it's Kansas City winning this one. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Karis LeVert.